Hello, here we are, Saturday, April 30th, and I am here to try out my new latest gadget. It is called a bucket sluice, or a nugget bucket. I'll film again a little bit later when it gets down to the nitty-gritty, when we get some gold in there. Let's see how it works. Let's put that down there, and that's going to catch the gold. And put that there. And then put that there. And you do that all down by the creek. But first, you do the mining. I'm going to do this little spot. You guys that have been here before recognize this spot. I'll do a little bit of this area up in here. See if we can put a little more volume through. I'll start up here. I think Sylvia ended up here last time. The river is about as high as I've seen it. It's been raining a little bit, but I think maybe snow melt. Who knows, it might even get higher after this into May, but okay, we'll get started and see what we get. Okay, so I made quick work of that hole. About 15 minutes to widen out and clean out the one that Sylvia was making there. I mean, I can go up there more and over there more and down here more by my glove. Step one is putting it through this 1/4 inch or so classifier that I made. And now we got up to right here, so that's plenty to be carrying down. So I'll empty that water out. We'll take it down there and put it through the new contraption. Okay, well, I didn't show you the process, but it took me about 10 minutes, maybe, to empty that whole bucket full. Well, it was like 4/5 full of classified material. And we end up with this. I'll give you a shot maybe to see what it looks like coming down in there. Now, all of the gold is supposed to stay in that middle piece, and I should be able to like do several buckets. Keep going. Anything that might come out of there, which shouldn't, that pan around the edge will catch it for sure. And but since it's my first time, I'm anxious. I'm gonna take it apart and I'm gonna actually pan out that middle one after one bucket just to see. Altogether, I've got probably not even half an hour into this. Okay, we dumped it out. That's just all the cons from that one whole pail, the heavies. Sorry about the shaking, but I don't have the camera actually set up on a tripod or anything. It's just my right hand while I pan with my left. Get all the gold settled on the bottom, if there is any. And a little tap, make sure it's on the bottom. I see a lot of black sand. A little bit maybe starting to show up. Hopefully that isn't an indicator that there's no gold in there. And it's from basically sort of an area where we've gotten fine flood gold before. So I mean, I would think there'd be a piece or two, at least a color or two in the pan. I'm hoping. Well, okay, so the rest of that is getting to be heavies. Couple little blondes left. Gee, I think I thought I saw a shiny. That'd be cool. I'm doing the one left-handed. I just want to go slow. A little bit more out maybe. And then we'll see if that's enough to do a reveal. Okay, I don't know how this is going to go. I'm going to set the camera down here somewhere. You can see a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little flakes already. One's falling down there a bit, so we'll get it later. I want to see what else is up top there. Okay, so I'm going to call it like probably a good 6 or 7 or 8 colors. Pretty good for not quite half an hour. Alright, so let's just keep at it. I'll keep you posted a little bit later how it's going. What's the best angle for the sun here? There you go. Half an hour. Pretty dang good. Can't wait to see what we get for the rest of the day. Might be my best day yet, you never know. Later, Gator. Okay, just a little update on that. So the thing is set up so that the middle bowl basically captures all the gold. I've got it in a little 10-inch pan, which I figured anything that sort of flops out of there is going to go down into that pan. And there is some sands end up in there. I panned those out and I didn't find anything, so I was pretty pleased about that. I'm using the 1/8 inch classifier. For those of you that know what that is, that means nothing less than 1/8 inch gets down, goes through that funnel down into the system. And then there was some sands that end up outside of the pan in the bottom of the bucket. So I thought, well, don't throw those out. I might as well do some testing today. I'm going to pan those out, not expecting to find anything. Well, here is those cons on panning it out, and I got one piece, a pretty nice piece too. So I guess that means I'm gonna have to pan everything out every time. That being said, I don't have to do every bucket. Don't forget, this time, you know, I collected basically a full bucket, ran it through. It's all fine and dandy, and you know, but I was anxious obviously to try, see what's going on. Happy with what I got in one bucket, and now pretty good little piece in there, not a picker, but obvious flake. But I guess when it's all said and done, each 3 or 4 or 5 buckets, whatever it is, I'm going to have to pan all 3 things out, just to be sure. Okay. bench classifier on there. I tried the 1/4 inch and totally didn't work. Look at the bottom thing real quick. Sluice. The downside is any nuggets bigger than 1/8 inch. I've been the table for a while. Got a metal detector. Maybe I can go back and find those. I have a gold one. Here at 400 ace. I'll find a little nugget in there. Well, you probably haven't heard anything I've said, but maybe I'll say it again later. It's noisy down by this river, but have a look down here, see what's going on down in the business end of this thing. Okay, so it's about an hour and 20 minutes to mine about 3 pailfuls and put it through the sluice. So here we are. I know you want to see this little reveal. I've already seen gold, so I just don't know how much. Oh, there's a nice piece. Pretty good. Oh, bits and pieces of gold all over the place. See all that? A nice one back in there. Okay, well, nothing earth-shattering, but probably 30, 40 pieces maybe. Let me get it cleaned up a bit and I'll show you. Well, there it is. I guess I was hoping for a little bit more out of 3 pails, but it's not too bad. I'm sure there's 30 pieces anyways. One pretty nice one. And I got to do the bottom of the bucket yet. Or actually I got to do the gold pan inside and the bottom of the bucket yet. So I'll see what's there too. I wonder how much gold's under that boulder. Or even this one. Okay, well, as I showed you earlier, what was going on, I'll show you what I ended up with today. Not too bad, considering it's all by my lonesome. If I had a helper or two, cheap, that work for maybe like a beer an hour or something, I'd do this and be rich in 100 years. So yeah, one or two little chunkier pieces. Alright, time to pack up the mess and hit the trail.